Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
Right, let's see if everybody's in.
All right, guys. So we'll just have a quick little chat about today, and then we'll jump into it. So we're still on the topic of falls and balance. So just the first little quick discussion this morning about the fear of falling. So it's common. Everyone normally has that fear, even me. And it's like an ongoing concern that people can have. So just a little statistic, the fear of falling affects between 29 and 92% of older adults living in the community and who have previously had a fall, and about 12 to 65% of those who have not. So just a quick little question out to everyone. Does anyone know any factors that could contribute to developing a fear of falling? Any ideas? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, say yes.
Oh, that's
So yeah, that's okay. I'll just give you a couple and we can get straight into it. So some of the factors may include, like I mentioned before, previously having a fall, anything that makes you feel unsteady or poor health, a decline in function, frailty, poor vision, and as you can imagine, the list can go on depending on the individual. So last little thing, there is a little bit of a cycle that tends to happen with each individual, and that usually begins with the loss of confidence, then the reduced activity, reduced muscle strength and balance, then that kind of leads to decreased social contacts, that leads to isolation and depression, which also leads to decreased quality of life, and then increased frailty and falls. So as you can imagine, that's a nice like little cycle. One thing kind of leads to the next. I suppose that's why we always try to encourage the importance of exercise and doing as many things as you can, because basically, as we like to say here, if you don't use it, you lose it. Wow, I just got stumbled in my own words. So basically, as anything in life, if you stop doing something, you start to lose that skill. You might not be good at it again when you try and do it again in the future. And yeah, basically what that cycle I read out is.
Like my golf.
Sorry, what was that?
Like my golf.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. So does anyone have any questions about that? No? All good. Perfect. Well, we'll jump in, we'll do some warm-up activities, and then we'll get back into our balance kind of style stuff. So I'll just tilt this down. All right, for the exercises, guys, I might just mute everyone, but throughout, if you need to ask any questions or kind of sing out about anything, just feel free to unmute yourselves or type it in the chat box, and I'll try and answer it as soon as possible. All right, so if we just start with a nice big stretch, so take a nice deep breath in. As you do, reach up towards the ceiling, really stretch out your spine. And then on the exhale, come wide with your hands. And again, inhale, up in front. Stretch out your spine, fill the air into your bellies. Exhale, all the way up. We'll do two more, so inhale. Exhale. And last one, inhale. Exhale. Good, nice work, guys. We're doing a couple of little rotations for the trunk. So crossing arms over your chest and rotating through the top half of your body. Try and keep your your hips still as much as possible. All right, coming down by your side. Hands by side, palms facing your thighs. We're just going to do a little side bend. So just doing that little tip to the side. Should feel just kind of between your ribs and your hips, open up. Little stretch. Then back the other way. Good. Coming back up. All right, we're just going to go for some walking now. Nice work. Start getting arms involved a little bit more. All right, keep walking. On the spot, we're going to transition into some heel taps. So now going into that heel tap in front, heel tap back. So you're still kind of doing that walking movement, and then we're trying to reach out our leg. Good, nice deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Try and keep it steady. Good. And then just making sure you have some space. We're going to transition to our butt kick. So this time, lifting up our heel towards our butt. Trying to use the muscle in the back of our thigh to do the lifting. Good. 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Now we're going to move into our step and squat. So step forward, squat down, just work within your range, and then stepping back. Good. Forward, down, back. Only squatting after that forward step. Good, almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. This time we're gonna make sure you have some space again, but we're going to do a step forward, toe tap, step backwards, and then doing a toe tap behind you again. So I'll just tilt this down a little bit. So a little bit of space, step forward, tap, tap with your toe, step backwards, tap, tap with your toe. Forward, and then backwards. So use the opportunity to try and kind of get your balance going. When you tap your toe, you are standing on your leg shortly for a short period of time. Good, almost done. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, everybody, if you have your dumbbells nearby, just grabbing onto those. All right, so we're going to do our shadow boxing. So making sure that you're in a nice little crouch position. So soft bend in the knee, soft bend at the hips. Thinking tummy on, so drawing the belly button in towards your spine. And we're going cross punches. Good. Nice work, everyone. 3, 2, 1, and relaxing there. Keep holding onto your dumbbells. We're going to do some fast feet. So when everyone's ready, we're doing like our fast feet shuffle. You're going to have your weights in your hands. So add a little swing in, a little extra intensity. Good, halfway. Keep doing that fast feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relaxing there. Good. All right, arms out by our sides this time, and we're going to try and do some little circles. Good. Shoulders shouldn't go any higher, arms shouldn't go any higher than your shoulders. Try and keep those dumbbells up. And change direction. Three, 2, 1, and relax. Good, nice work, everybody. All right, next one. So if you're feeling like you want to hold on to something for some balance, pop your dumbbells down and position yourself near something that you can kind of hold on to. But we're going to be doing a high knee, leg extension, and then coming down. So on the side, high knee, leg extension, then coming down. So we're going to do 30 seconds on one leg, and then I'll shout out, change sides for another 30 seconds after we get there. So when everyone's ready, let's go. High knee, straight leg, and down. Try and stay on that one side. Try and stay up tall. And if you are holding on to something, see if you can lessen the grip or let go if you're feeling confident. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and changing sides. So try not to do it so fast. Try and bring knee up, hold for a second, straighten and down. Good, halfway, almost there. Three, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, just walking on the spot again. Last one here. Shake out your arms a little bit. While we're walking as well, let's just do a couple of shoulder rolls. Just try and get that coordination going. Change directions. Good. Relaxing arms again, little shake out. 3, 2, 1, and relaxing there. Good. Nice work, everyone. So we're going to be working through a little balance program again today. So where possible, I'll try and explain as best as I can, and we're going to try and progress them a little bit today and make them a little bit more challenging. So if you are someone who needs to hold on to something, again, just position yourself near something like a wall or a chair or something somewhat sturdy that you can grab onto if you need. So we're going to start with our static balance. So that's our balance we do kind of standing still, not doing it much at the same time. So we're going to go to our semi-tandem stance. So that's where we do one foot slightly in front of the other. So your heel might be in line with the ball of your foot just off to the side. So it's kind of, yeah, just semi. Perfect. Standing up nice and tall. I'm just going to angle this up a little bit. You're standing up nice and tall while you've got your feet in that position. Everyone should be feeling somewhat sturdy. And then we're going to add in some head turns. So while you're in this position, I want you to look to the right, then come back to the middle, and then look to the left. If you're feeling unsteady, just go nice and slow. Good. Keep going with those. Stop if you're starting to feel dizzy, or slow down. And making sure you've got weight evenly distributed between both feet. Now I want you to try and do some head nodding. So looking up to the roof this time. And then down to your feet. Good. 3, 2, 1, and stopping there. All right, in this position, we're going to stay here for a little bit longer. This is where you'll need something close by, or you'll need to know exactly where it is, but I want you guys to try now closing your eyes. So we're going to try for about 30 seconds. Once you close your eyes, you'll lose all those visual kind of cues around you, and you might feel a little bit more wobbly than you do with your eyes open. So we're going to get going in 3, 2, 1, and just closing eyes. Good. Try and get your ankles to keep you up. Join that belly button. Use your breath. Almost there, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and opening your eyes. Excellent work, guys. Let's swap feet. So this time the other foot will be in front. Good. And then we're going to start with our head turns. So once you're balanced, feeling steady, start going side to side. Good, and now up and down. Nice, 3, 2, 1, and stopping there. And then now going to eyes closed. So if everyone's ready, closing your eyes now. Remembering where your object is to hold on to if you feel too wobbly. If you do kind of wobble a bit, just open your eyes, get yourself re-centered, and then try again. Three, 2, 1, and opening eyes. Well done, everybody. So we're going to progress this a little bit harder now. We're going to go to our full tandem stance. So this is kind of like walking along a tightrope. You're going to have your heel or your foot directly in front of the other foot, like you're walking along a tightrope. Once you're in that position, getting your balance, try and stand up tall. Once you feel somewhat sturdy, whether that's without holding on or resting your hand, we're going to start with our head turns again, so left and right. So to the side, the other side. You might feel a little bit more unsteady here. Try and use all the muscles around to help you. So that will be your ankles, your glutes, so your butts, your abs, your tummy, and your breath. 3, 2, 1, and relaxing there. So hold on to something if you need, but we will stay in this position for our eyes closed. So when everyone is ready, feeling somewhat balanced, we're going to now try closing eyes. Ready, and go. Nice work, everyone. Keep going. Using all those things I listed before to help try and keep you upright. 3, 2, 1, and opening eyes. All right, everybody, swapping sides now. So putting the opposite foot in front. And then once you're feeling steady enough, we're going to start with our head turns. So left and right. Good, halfway, keep going. Three, 2, 1, and relaxing there. Good. All right, staying in that position, that same foot in front, we've got to do our eyes closed. So returning to your balance if you stepped away. Good, and we're going to do eyes closed, ready, and go. Closing your eyes. You might feel stronger, or you might feel a little bit less steady, not as steady on this side, depending on each individual is different. Good, 3, 2, 1, and relaxing there. Nice work, guys. We're going to make it just one more time a little bit harder, and then we'll move into some of our dynamic balance. So now we're going to progress to single leg. So again, like I said last time, trying not to rest this leg on your standing leg. You want to try and hold it and keep it out on its own still. So once everyone's there, know where something is if you need to hold on, go into your single leg balance. Now, if you find single leg quite difficult and you're needing to hold on, the progression I want you to try is to really try and not hold on. So even if it's only for a few seconds and you have to grab on again, I want you to try that. Anyone who's feeling confident and isn't needing to hold on, you guys can start with your head turns. Good. Doesn't matter if you wobble, just get repositioned and try again. Almost there, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, excellent. All right, now we're gonna try, just for a short period of time, we're gonna try eyes closed, just so you can see how it feels. So going back onto that same leg that you were on, once you feel somewhat balanced, we're gonna do about 15 seconds with eyes closed, if you can. All right, so we're gonna get started 3, 2, 1. Closing eyes. Three, 2, 1, and eyes open. Nice work, guys. Swapping legs. So going to your other leg now. And starting with head movements once you feel balanced. Nice work, everybody. 10 seconds left. Keep doing your head turns. 3, 2, 1, and just have a little rest. Shake out your foot or your leg if you need it. And then when you feel ready, we're going to go back to that same leg we were just on. And we're going to try 15 seconds of eyes closed. So ready and closing. Good. You might feel stronger on this side, you might not. Just try your best to keep yourself up for as long as possible. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nice work, guys. All right, so we're going to move on to our dynamic balance. If anyone needs to grab a drink, feel free to do that now before we start the next section. All right, so we're going to start with our weight transfers just to get into the mood. So standing in your one's position. So say if we start with our right leg, you're going to step forward, shift the weight into that front leg, then step back to the middle, then you go out to the side, transfer weight into that leg, come back, and then you're going to step backwards, transfer the weight into that leg, and step into the middle. And then we're going to swap sides, so doing the exact same thing then on the opposite side. All right, so just starting with that. And let's go. So starting with your right, doing all your little steps. Good. Swapping sides. Nice work, guys. Almost there. Three, 2, 1, and relaxing there. Good. All right, now we're going to make it a little bit harder and progress into another exercise. So just like our squat in our warm-up, so bending down, squatting at knees and hips. When you stand up, you're going into a calf raise. So just position yourself near something if you feel a little wobbly in that transition phase. But basically, it's back, flat feet, down while you do your squat, making sure your knees follow the path of your toes, and then when you come up into that calf raise. Good. All right, let's go now. Down into your squat, up into your calf raise, up onto your toes. Nice work, everyone. Really try and drive through your big toe, push up onto the ball of your foot. Three, 2, 1, and last calf raise. Good, nice work everyone. All right, we're just gonna do our toe and heel walking. So that the toe walking is up on your toes, and then just do a few walking laps while you're on your toes. All right, once you found some space, let's go. Up on your toes, just trying to walk on your toes the whole time. And changing to your heels. So rocking back onto your heels, lift your toes up. Three, two, one, and relaxing there. Good. All right. So we're going to add another one in today and work on getting down to the floor. So we're going to do a bit of a lunge. So I will angle this down so you can see a bit better. You may need to position yourself near a chair or something so you can hold on. But what we're going to try and do is position our feet 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. So you still want to try and keep your feet hip width apart, but one will be just more forward than the other. Then once you're in that position, if you need something to hold on to, position a chair or a ball near you. And we're going to try and drop that back knee down to the ground. Now, if you can't go that far down, that's okay. I want you just to go to a depth that's appropriate for you. So if you need to stop in a little squat position, a lunge position, that's okay. Just come back up. So we're going to work on that one side for a little bit. So just kind of going down. If you need a chair nearby, try not to rely on it, but it is there to support you. Good, up and down. Really trying to drive through that front heel. So your weight should be in that front foot. Good. Still drawing in your tummy, still trying to use your breath. Good, last two. Excellent, and stepping together. Swapping feet now, everybody. So changing sides, making sure you're still hip width apart. If you are more narrow, like this, as I'm demonstrating, you're going to find it harder to stay balanced. So making sure you still have that hip width apart. Good. And doing the same thing on this side. So you can get your knee down to the ground. If not, just working within a range that's appropriate for you. Again, heel, weight and drive should be in that front leg. And that back foot, you should be up on your toes. Almost there, everybody. Five, four, three, two, one, and coming back together. Good, nice work. Cool. So we're going to move into a little bit more about agility things. If you have your TheraBand nearby, grab onto it for me. And also grab a drink of water if you need as well. So we're going to go for our TheraBand around our back, more around our lower back, and you can also tuck it under your arms if it's more comfortable. So holding onto it like so, and so it doesn't roll away. We're going to do our reaching stuff. So we're going to just start with our forward reaching. So with that, you want to keep feet hip width apart. Make sure you're nice and planted. And then as you reach forward, you're going to push your TheraBand. away, and then bring it back in slowly. All right, good, and reach. And you're kind of pulling or pushing your thoroughbend away. Good. Little bend in your knees shouldn't be locked out. Good. Another 2 more. Last one. Good, nice work. Just popping your thoroughbend down. We're going to grab onto your dumbbells. We're going to do feet hip width apart still, making sure we have a little knee bend. We're going to do our side reaching, and you're going to reach across our body. So you're going to take one dumbbell, try and reach as far as you can that way. Come back to standing or neutral, and then we're going to go to the other side. Trying to get that object on the far, far side of you. Good, just keep going. Good, you might even feel a little stretch down the back and your back. Making sure you're still drawing in that tummy, we're protecting our back. Good, almost there. And last one. Good, nice work. This time we're going to go dumbbells on our shoulders. And so as we go up onto our toes, we're going to push our dumbbells up towards the roof and then bring everything back down. Good. Couple of these. Up onto your toes. See if you can go up on your toes at the same time as pushing your hands up. Rather than doing one at a time, see if you can do it all in one movement. Pushing up into that big toe. Good, last 2. And last one. Good, nice work. All right, so last one we're going to do before we do our stretches is, so it's a little bit, so just popping your weights down. So you will need a little bit of space. So it's a side step, and when you squat, you're going to try and reach down to the ground, come back up, step to the other side, and then you're going to use your opposite hand to reach down to the ground while you squat. All right, so we're going to do 30 seconds of this, trying to move through it somewhat quickly, and then we'll do our stretches afterwards. All right, off we go. So step, squat and reach. Step to the other side, use your other hand down and reach. Good. Try and keep a squat so you want knees and chest all facing the same way. Good, so it's a side step, squatting down, so chest and face and everything should still be facing the computer. Nice, everyone, almost there. Three, two, one, and relaxing there. Nice work, everybody. Let's move straight into a calf stretch first. So just finding something, a wall or something sturdy to push against. We're going to do our calf stretch. Good, and swapping sides. Good, all right, coming back up to standing. We're going to do our side bend. So this time we'll go for a little bit more of a stretch down our side. So tipping to the side and then bringing that arm over. Good, and coming back to the other side. Good, coming back up. We're going to do one roll down, so that's where we do our chin tuck, shoulder roll, push our spine away, holding at the hips until you feel a pull down the back of your thigh. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, coming back up, rolling the spine, so not coming up too fast. And bringing shoulders back. Then we're going to go one arm across your body. Pull the arm in towards your chest. Good, and swapping sides, relaxing slowly. Outside. Good, and slowly dropping that hand. And then just finding a chair to sit down on. Sitting towards the edge of your chair, we're just going to do our hamstring stretch. So one leg out straight, other leg can stay bent. And then you're just reaching forward towards your toes. Trying to keep the toes pointed up towards the roof. Few deep breaths. And coming back up, we'll swap to the other side. Good, coming back up. And last one is just trying to bring your knee to your chest. And swapping sides. Good, and coming down. Nice work, everybody. That's us all finished for today. Does anyone have any questions?
As you can see, my balance, I've been like that for 20 years since I broke my heel. And so
Yeah.
my foot was so, but the left side, that was on the right side, but the left is over time. It's, yeah, getting bad too.
Yeah.
So I can do it for a little while, then I'm very unsteady.
Yeah.
Also, there was one there, those squats that we were doing, and you said
Yep.
put all the pressure on your heel. That
Yeah.
was my knees. That's where I know tomorrow my knees will be, all those muscles, they're
Yes.
the ones that really get worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
But also, I'd
okay.
just like to say that unfortunately on Thursday, I've got another appointment, so I won't be here Thursday.
That's okay. Thanks for letting us know. Yeah, so I hope everyone enjoyed, and yeah, with balance, it's not going to come overnight. So just keep kind of chip away at it. Some good places you can try and do it at home in the meantime is either at the kitchen bench while you're maybe mixing something in a bowl, or brushing your teeth in the bathroom, or things like that. When you're doing those little small tasks, you can try standing on one leg, or try standing with your feet kind of in that tandem stance, make them narrow. Just little ways you can try and keep going at it at home. Cool. Well, I'll see you all next time. Have a lovely week.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.